I did just get promoted at work, you guys. Just got promoted, thank you. Yeah, DoorDash considers me a top dasher. It's good. It's lonely up here at the top. Dasher, you know? My mom's proud. My dad thinks we're competing. Yeah. He called me a bottom dasher, and I'm like, you know what? Power bottom dasher, Dad. I thought that. All right. It is getting pretty sad, DoorDash, because I'm starting to get regulars now, you know? I see the order come through and it's 2 crunch wraps of creams, extra lettuce, no tomato, sour cream on the side, and I'm like, we're going to Sarah's house. I know exactly where we're going, you know? I like her instructions, they're simple, it's just leave at my door. Sometimes that gets complicated. I had to go to this one spot, and I had to text the dude. I go, hey, Caleb, this is a high school. There's a lot of fucking doors here, man. To which he responds, front office, thumbs up emoji. I go, Caleb, I don't go to school here, man. What I like to do is I like to wear my college alumni t-shirts while I'm dashing. Just to be like, here's what a business degree can get you. Extra napkins and I won't forget your straw. My DoorDash mission statement, you guys. So I find this prick, alright? I say, hey, next time, let's leave better instructions. That's when he points at my shirt and went, you went to college? I thought you could figure that shit out. High school kids are dicks. I don't know if you guys know this. But I wasn't going to get my ass kicked over a blue raspberry Slurpee, so I just went back to my car. That's when he sends me a text message. It's like, hey man, where's my straw? I go, cafeteria, middle finger emoji. Got him back. I got him back. I do think there was some things we should DoorDash, you know? Like, height of the pandemic, I had to go to the store to buy a pooper scooper. That's it. One pooper scooper. And I'm standing in line, and I look around and realize I'm the only one not buying toilet paper. That's when it dawned on me, I'm like, oh, I look like the crazy person right now. So I had a little fun with it. I'm like, oh, you guys are still wiping? You guys are still... What are you doing? We're in a pandemic. You're wasting so much time. Poop and scoop. Get out of there, man. I need to lay off the ruffles, though. I need to lay off of them. I do look like Wolverine lost all of his powers, you know. I look like the brawny man just gave up, you know? Just couldn't get it clean, you know? I used to have a diet, call it the BED diet. B-E-D stands for bacon, eggs, and depression. I used to cook the bacon with my shirt off just to feel something, you know? Like my eggs over easy and my emotions scrambled. Then I moved to Texas and gained 50 pounds. Brisket's good down there, guys. I don't know. I got a new diet now called the BOD diet. B-O-D. Stands for brisket. Still depressed. It's on the way back from Texas, my girlfriend and I, we drove back together, and that's a time you learn about your girlfriend, is on driving across the country, you know? We get 10 minutes in, and she's like, by the way, I get car sick easily. I'm like, buckle up. We got 21 more hours of this shit. Have you guys ever fought with someone on where to eat for 1,300 miles? We broke up 4 times. I was like, I will leave you in Ohio. I don't give a shit. We didn't even drive through there, but that's a good place to leave someone. You know what I'm saying? We just moved in together, so we made the trip. I didn't leave her in Ohio, guys. It's great. This is the first time I've lived in a place that has two stores. You know, my girlfriend and I would like to drink a lot, and she tried to make a bet with me. She's like, "Which one of us do you think is gonna fall down the stairs first?" Yeah, I should have parlayed that shit because I fell up the stairs. You know. Ladies, what's up with the totes? Why do you got so many totes? Shoulder shrug. That's all. Like, how many totes do you got? Too many. All right. Are they labeled? They're never labeled, guys. They're never labeled. Is this not relatable? Are you the only one in here with totes? All right. Do you have a lot of totes? What's a tote? Where do you keep your Christmas shit in? Plastic bin. Okay. What's up with the plastic bins, ladies? What's up with those? What's up with the plastic bins? Do you have plastic bins? Just a couple. That means like 20. I can handle the Christmas plastic bins. But we got 3 filled with kitchen utensils. With the tag still on them. Like, honey, did you steal these? Where did you get these from? She's like, no, I worked at Marshall's 12 years ago. I was like, 12 years ago, you were like, one day, I'm going to move in with a man who has nothing. That's me. I have nothing. But we use them. I only wanted to bring 1 tote, and it's labeled. 1 plastic bin. Sorry, I don't want to say that. And it's labeled. It said hopes and dreams. She's like, you gotta leave that at your mom's house. I'm like, alright. I am glad that I'm done with the dating apps. I've tried them all. Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Facebook Marketplace. I've done them all. I feel like all the conversations were the same. They're like, is this still available? And I'm like, I am! And then you never hear from them again. When I was down in Texas, I would ask the ladies, would be like, hey, what brought you down to Texas? And she's like, my daddy got sick. I'm like, oh, these aren't the daddy issues I'm looking for. Thank you guys. I'm Scott Wickup. Give it up for Brian, guys. Thank you.
Five Below the other day? You guys know Five Below? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they should call it 10 Below with inflation. I know, that's cheesy, right? That's a groaner. I think we all know the real reason it's called Five Below is because that's the age of the kids who make the stuff at Five Below. I didn't put them there. Yeah, I don't know. All right, you guys are so nice, but I'm gonna end this maybe a little grossly. Because yes, I live in Ann Arbor, so I am the cleanest hippie in Ann Arbor, okay? Everybody else is dirtier than I am. And to prove that point, I am the only one of my friends who does not use Diva cups. Do you guys know what Diva cups are? So, okay, someone said yeah. For those of you who don't know, they're these little rubber cups that you insert in your vagina to collect the blood during your period. It's perfect, because if you catch your partner looking at someone else's thirst traps when you're on your period, you can just kind of dump it out. I know, people think that's gross, but I think that should be the new ad campaign for Diva cups. I don't know. I've also heard they make great shot glasses, but again, you know, as a Catholic, drinking alcohol out of something meant for blood, it's a little bit too much like taking communion for me. So no, thank you. Cool. Thank you. My name's Jimmy. We're gonna give it up for your host.
They say there's an age-old rumor that a lot of guys who drive big trucks are compensating for small dicks. And, well, me, I don't have a car at all, so I know what that means. Yeah, that's right. I had to fucking walk here. But thankfully I do have 3 legs, so that made it go a little quickly. I had to do a sexual harassment training at work recently. Not just me, I think it was everybody. I didn't get targeted. They told me it would take about 2 hours. I finished it in about a minute 15 seconds. Because you're supposed to watch the videos. I skipped through them because they quiz you at the end, so you're supposed to pay attention. But the quizzes, you don't have to watch the videos to take the quiz. The quiz is common sense shit. It's like scenario 1. Your pretty female coworker bends over in front of you. Do you A, grab her ass and say, "Who's your daddy?" B, run over and sniff her chair as quickly as possible? C, do nothing? Or D, kill her husband? And it's like, that's not a harassment test, that's an IQ test. You could give that test to Ted Bundy and he would still pick C, just to keep the job, you know. I don't know anyone who would have the instinct, let alone the confidence, to be like, yes, I would harass that woman. I would do A, B, and D in that order. Select all that apply is how I prefer to answer this question. Submit that to the Human Resources Department under my employee ID. At my lunch break, I was hanging out with a coworker, and he asked me if I had finished my harassment training, which was a really last-ditch effort to start a conversation. But I was like, "Yeah, I did. Did you?" And he was like, "Yeah, I learned a lot." And I was like, "Oh no, you did? Oh shit. Better check on my female coworkers. What have you been up to?" In the harassment training, they always have like a video of a woman harassing a man just to be like, "Hey, this can happen to anybody." But the way they do it is kind of weird sometimes. Like in one of our videos, they had a woman in a mini skirt and thigh highs who approached her male coworker and was like, "Hey, sexy, if you complete that project on time, there's a surprise for you back at my apartment." And that made me kind of uncomfortable, especially when the video then switched to a clip of them having sex at her apartment for about 10 minutes. And there was a guy watching in the corner. Then I realized I was on Pornhub, so I closed the tab. I went back to my training. I passed, by the way. Brian mentioned Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving is coming up. A family tradition for me is we watch all the Charlie Brown specials on whatever holiday comes up. And so we're about to watch the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I fucking hate it because Franklin is in it. Franklin is the only black Peanuts character. And he gets treated like shit for the entire episode. You can tell that it was made in the 1970s. First of all, Charlie Brown's, all his friends come over, Lucy, the bitch, Linus, and as soon as everyone comes over, they all get like a nice firm white handshake until Franklin shows up and he's like, "Yeah, you get like." And then at the actual table, they give him the fucking shitty chair that Snoopy just beat the shit out of. They make him sit on the opposite side, away from all the other people. I think there's a deleted scene of Linus whipping him with his blanket. Jesus Christ. You know who gets the worst treatment in Peanuts, though, is, of course, Charlie Brown himself. He gets bullied in, like, every fucking episode. Like, I started going bald at 20, he started balding at 9, like, Jesus Christ. It's a miracle he never shut up at school or anything. I could make, like, a modern-day Peanuts special. Put that gun down, Charlie Brown. It's not worth it, Charlie Brown. I recently had a pretty bad breakup. She asked me if I could be more masculine, so I told her to be a good girl and shut the fuck up. It's not the masculine she was looking for. I lived in Grand Rapids my whole life, and I just realized that in Rosa Parks Circle downtown, the statue of Rosa Parks is standing up next to the bus seat. What the fuck? Ain't the whole point that she sat down? Yes, white man, you may have my seat. I apologize for the inconvenience. Hope I do not disturb you any further, master. It's fucked up. Another thing downtown is they started putting armrests in all the benches everywhere. And I say armrests because they're really just there to stop homeless people from sleeping. And I get it, like you don't want homeless people napping near businesses and scaring off the customers, but you know what's scarier than a homeless guy sleeping? Is a homeless guy standing up. If I'm going to Big Boy at 11 at night, I'd rather see a hobo peacefully sleeping than a hobo running around on crack because the DeVos family put barricades in his mattress.
American holidays are a little weird compared to Indian holidays. We have like a festival on one day, and here it goes on for weeks. Like, what was Halloween? Okay, Halloween for 1 week, Thanksgiving for a week. Now Christmas is coming. It will go on for a month, I guess. That's what it is. I also think Thanksgiving is like the middle child of all the holidays in America. Like nobody cares about it that much. Like everybody wants to be something on a Halloween, right? It's like a big pretty goth girl, whatever. And your like old bearded Santa, that's Christmas. But what's Thanksgiving? Nothing. There's nothing. I don't know. If you follow the same line of thought, your New Year's Eve is your old drunk uncle, I guess. I don't know. I was invited to these Thanksgiving dinners this time, and I had to say no to all of them. I really wanted to go, but then I started reading about the Thanksgiving and the Indians and the Americans. I'm like, no, I'm not taking that risk. It's alright, I can eat at home. I'll be happy and alive, I don't know. Yeah, that's what's up. Happy Thanksgiving and happy whatever. It's coming. Santa Claus is coming, that's what I'm saying. The season of ho-hoing is coming. Yeah, I'm from India, by the way. I mean, somebody came up to me and asked me, like, where are you really from? After the show. I'm like, okay, I have to clarify that during the show. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't want to go there. Yeah. That's one. And my name is Yogi. And I did not like yoga growing up. This was weird. Yoga in India is very weird. They plunge you in cold water at 4 a.m. and then make you do sun salutations. Not 1, 2, it's like 108. That's the whole set you have to do. It was, I don't know, I did not like it. Then I came to America, my first yoga class was in a beer bar. To the sounds of my milkshake brings for the boys to the yard. And okay, that's when all the stars aligned and I became a fan of yoga. And my second class, you would not believe, that was in a petting zoo with goats and dogs. I don't know what's happening in here. It's weird. All of that made me think, okay, we made yoga American by putting it in a brewery and a petting zoo. How can we make yoga more American? Ideas. I was thinking too. So I thought I came up with this idea. Let's have yoga in a gun range. Nothing more American than guns in yoga, right? This would be, maybe it could be a name of band too, I don't know, Guns and Yoga. And it can also solve this long-lasting problem in America called politics. Guns and Yoga. I don't know. This can actually do what Joe Biden couldn't do. I don't know. Do you like Joe Biden or not? Okay. Fuck him. Whatever. I don't know. Yeah. What else? Yoga is over. Now we are going back to India. Let's go. Let's go. So I told my family about this thing that I'm doing right now on stage called stand-up comedy. I told them like I'm doing stand-up comedy as a hobby. They got scared and they asked me these questions like, are you okay, Yogi? Do you still have your job? And what's a hobby? I was startled a little, but then I'm like, okay, let me continue, whatever. I told them what's a hobby, and then after that, that thing led to another question, like, what do you mean by stand up? Like, don't they let you sit down? No, it's not like that. It's like you tell jokes standing up, that's what it is. Okay, so you tell jokes. Yeah, I tell jokes. So what do you do when you run out of jokes? I tell the same joke over and over again, so I never run out of jokes. Yeah, that's fun, right? You guys are awesome, like, you are laughing at all this shit, I don't know. This is all random bullshit. Where are we going with that? Family is done. Yeah, English is fucked up. English is fucked up. It's hard. It's not fucked up. It's hard for me. Because I learned to speak in Hindi. It's the language of India, I guess. There are 18 languages there. One of them is Hindi. So I came here. I learned that the word shit is being used over and over and over again. It's like the most versatile word in English. And I can't figure out the difference between let's fuck shit up or let shit fuck up. I don't know which one is right. They both mean kind of same thing. Yeah, I don't know who thought of it, fuck and shit in the same sentence. Yeah, that's English for you. And also, if you can add shit to any word, and it doesn't lose its meaning. Like crazy shit is still crazy, right? And dumb shit is dumb. Funny shit is still funny. I don't know if this is funny or not. That's okay. Yeah. And the weird thing about that is there is a phrase called lit shit. I don't get it. Who put fire on shit? I don't know. Shit, this shit is lit. Yeah, this shit is lit. And I was confused by hearing that. Like, why would you put fire on shit? I don't know. Yeah. It's not all that bad. Some things are good. Good shit is good, right? Yeah. I'm also bad with giving compliments, in English especially. So, because of that I got ghosted. Like I was hoping somebody would say, oh. Yeah, okay. I wanted to say something like this, honey, you look absolutely beautiful. But something else came out of my mouth. I said, you look like my favorite porn star. And yeah, I'm learning English, that's all what it is. And she kind of like, I'm blocked everywhere. I went to my therapist with that same shit, like this is what I said, and now I don't know, I don't have a girlfriend anymore. Yogi, you should know how to express all this, right? So I said, okay, tell me how. She gave me a rundown on these love languages. You know those love languages? The first one is called like words of affirmation. What I got was who can lie more. It's a competition. I don't know.
I recently just started hair school, and I'm 30, so I'm in a classroom full of younger people, so some of the things we're doing right now is learning to wash hair. I'm above that, that's easy, this is stupid. I'm going to wash the girl's hair, water goes everywhere, I'm like, oh, 3 times, the first 3 times washing hair, and I'm like, okay, I gotta humble myself a little bit, this is art. We got into pH, learning pH, how to bring it up and down, perms, yada yada. So we had my instructors like, hey, I have pH strips. Let's all test our pH. I said, can I have another one? And I have a healthy pH up and down. So that was great. I came in the room like, you guys, my vagina's healthy. And the younger girls were like, can we have another one too? Yeah, that's what I thought. I learned a fun fact a while ago, I'll never forget it. But female dragonflies and women actually have something in common. So, get up here. So female dragonflies will actually play dead to avoid unwanted male attention. My spirit animal's a dragonfly. I may not be the smartest cookie in the cookie jar, but I sure am tasteless.
When you watch sports nowadays, in between all the Dr. Pepper ads, it's just gambling ads. It's just Dr. Pepper, gambling, Dr. Pepper, gambling. McDonald's slips themselves in there, back to gambling. And I don't know, I find it ridiculous. I'm a really big baseball guy. I even consider myself maybe a baseball historian to an extent, as I love a Ken Burns documentary once in a while. I'm right there with you guys. You guys are my crowd. We can watch Ken Burns together. Pete Rose got banned from baseball for gambling, and now it's just all over the place. It's on the TV. Put the man in the fucking Hall of Fame for Christ's sakes. Can I get a cheer for that? I feel put Pete Rose back in the Hall of Fame. And you know what? I think they should bring steroids back to baseball too. Yeah, I got a clap for that too. So I got a parlay that needs to hit. That's why. To gamble on a bunch of juice guys hitting balls 500 feet. That would be awesome. With the technology now, the MLB can make some crazy balls that they're on steroids and it goes 700 feet. They're complaining about TV views. I have answers. Metal bats, juice balls, steroids. Everyone can gamble on anybody. You can throw the game. I think that'd be hilarious to watch 2 teams try to throw a game in the 9th inning. Because the most perfect thing to happen in baseball is a perfect game. Nothing happens, right? Nothing happens. So it'd be even better to watch 18 guys. I had to do math real quick. 18 guys, including 2 DHs. 18 guys just purposely wailing on the ball, and the pitcher's throwing it way outside the zone. That would be great. They're running up on it. I don't know, that'd just be fun. That would be a really good time.